The restoration of the nation's oldest basilica is at full tilt. As we showed you, the day after Easter, crews started ripping out the pews at Basilica of St. Mary as they renovate every square inch of the building. And look at this. This is the before and after of cleaning the walls right there. So you can see how they are really getting down to the nitty-gritty. Well, photojournalist Mike Dernberger and I got to witness the restoration of what could be the most personal part of this renovation. When the parishioners are not singing, they're listening. And this is where they listen, pray, cry. Pews are defined as long bench-like seats with a backrest, typically made of wood. And these were made a long time ago, when the Basilica of St. Mary was built in 1914. But as of 2026, they're being torn down and shipped off.
And the pews came in, and Ben gets to take them apart.
To this Egan rented warehouse. And it's a big project. You had to get new space.
Yeah, it's a lot of space. I would love to have done them in our space in South St. Paul.
But there are too many, and they are too long. Dave owns Fresh Air Finishers. Woodworking and preservation is his passion. Now, these pews are his mission.
And then we saw the pews. Don't throw them away. They can be restored.
You saw the potential.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right away you can identify the wood.
They got the job based on a shared vision.
Our objective is to keep as much there as possible.
It's a dance of trying to revive history while solidifying the future. You're trying to balance here.
We are trying to restore it to its original condition, while we're honoring and protecting the fact that it's an active church that's been prayed in, worshipped in, giving comfort to people over 100 years, and we want to preserve that as well.
For over 30 years, this is where Tom has been seeking peace.
And as soon as I walked in the door, I was a little bit apprehensive because it's a very large building. It's very monumental looking, but when I walked in the door, it felt like I was home. Other parishioners came up and introduced themselves to me right away. It felt like I had belonged there for years, and so I knew that that was likely going to be my place.
A place he's helping painstakingly restore with the help of carefully selected artisans like Dave's team.
And this is a lemon shellac, so it's just bringing your color right back.
Whether it's the floor or these pews, everyone is treating them as if they have had a story with them for years. And it's not just a project for them, it's a passion for them. And that, to me, keeps me positive about the project.
They are preserving treasure and extracting trash.
As time went on, it grew bigger, and that's what, why we have so much, junk in between.
This is my cup of evidence. You'll have to take a look at it. All sorts of hair, glitter, wood chips. I found pieces of a palm leaf.
And then things got stickier when they flipped the benches.
So there's some gum that we've collected. At the end, we're going to have a raffle to see who can guess how many pieces. That's 20 pews worth, and we've already up to 12 ounces.
All part of this persnickety and pretty process.
It's a pretty special, cool piece of furniture.
Furniture that will support people as marriages begin and life's end. Furniture that has new life itself.
When David brought the first pew back, we were all amazed, when he kind of uncovered it and we saw the beautiful finish. And his first words were, "You have to touch it." That's what was important to him. It wasn't just about how beautiful it was, you have to touch it. And we all did, and as soon as you touched it, you knew it was right.
Okay, one other thing that I loved that they are doing, they're actually sawing the end of the pews to shorten them to make the alleys more accessible for people who use wheelchairs. Joining me now is Johan. Johan, you have been heading up this restoration. I can't get enough of this right here, but let's talk about first that accessibility. That's a big part of this restoration, right?
It is indeed. So in addition to widening the aisles, because nobody took into consideration the use of a wheelchair or walkers.
Right.
So in addition to that, we're also creating cutouts in the pews so that people who use a wheelchair can sit where they want. Right now, you have to sit in front of a pew or behind a pew.
Right.
But come next March, you'll be able to sit with your family next to them in the pew.
I think that's a beautiful part of this renovation, that you were taking thoughtfulness into this, inclusiveness in this. I know that I was out there when we saw the ceiling and we unearthed this beautiful art underneath. What have been some other parts of this restoration that have been surprises along the way?
Well, really, to me, the great surprise is all the different trades, you know, from stained glass restorers to ceiling plaster people, painters, all of them work together in this very intricate dance because we have such a short timeline that they all have to collaborate perfectly. And so to me, in addition to, of course, the discovery of these beautiful decorative elements and the signatures of the people who created the pews that we found underneath the pews.
Yes.
So all of those are wonderful, but to see all these people work together so diligently, I think they're very passionate about this particular job.
I think so too, and that was a good example, you know, when we were at the woodworking shop and they said, hey, we can't use our shop. Our shop isn't big enough to have all these pews. So literally rented a space in Egan to get that done. But I know you were very intentional about who you got to do this work because again, you heard Tom say that in the story, but there's the balance, right, of the old and the new.
Exactly. One of the principles that we adhere to in terms of the restoration is that we want to preserve the over 100 years of worship that has happened in that space. We did not want to erase it. So you can over-restore, and we didn't want to do that. There is a prayer patina that is in this building that we wanted to preserve. So when you walk in next year, we don't want you to go like, whoa, but we want you to see that it's restored because it's not just about beautifying, but it's about preserving the building. So we need to do that, but honoring the history as well.
And I think you're doing a beautiful job. I can't wait to come out. I'm going to come out next month. We're going to look at the stained glass and talk about how you got it from New Jersey here and back again. Yes. So much more to talk about. Thank you so much, Johan. I know you have a big day because you're getting a new priest.
That's right,
this
a new
morning.
pastor.
A new pastor. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you for what you're doing, and we will let people know church is still going on in the basement for now.
Undercroft. Basilicas have no basement.
Ooh, good. I learn something new every day. Thank you, Johan.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank
you.